In the summer of 2017, one special sprinter from South Africa set a very special kind of record in the sprinting world that many thought would never be matched. In the 100 meters, the 200 meters, the 300, and the 400 meter distance, Wade van Niekerk managed to break 4 extremely difficult barriers, all within the course of just a few weeks. In the 100 meters, he achieved a time of 9.94, breaking 10 seconds while making it look quite easy. In the 200 meters, he set a new PB of 19.84, again running with relative ease. In the 300 meters, he set a new world record with a time of 30.81 seconds, becoming one of only 3 people to ever dip under the 31-second barrier. And then, come the 400, he broke 44 seconds to win yet another 400-meter race. At the time, this athlete had become the only person to ever break 10 in the 100, 20 in the 200, and 44 seconds in the 400. And as a consolation prize, he also managed to break the world record over the 300, a pretty non-traditional distance, but all the same, he managed to take down Michael Johnson's previous record that had stood since the year 2000. For years and years, Van Niekerk was the only athlete to break these 3 barriers in sprinting, and he was the absolute gold standard of running versatility. And with times like these, including 2 world records to his name, many assumed his comprehensive running was something that would never be matched. That was until this guy showed up. In 2024, we witnessed one man completely rewriting the history of sprinting, and his name was Letsile Tebogos from Botswana. And for his very first race of 2024, he managed to break Van Niekerk's 300-meter world record. In the Kuro Podium Final in Pretoria, South Africa, Tebogos unleashed a performance that proved his class against the world. For this 300-meter race, he got out of the blocks quite well, putting solid distance between himself and the rest of the field. And then over the final 100, this man glided away even more, pushing himself into previously uncharted territory, and he was rewarded with a huge world record at 30.69 seconds. What made this world record so fascinating was that for this final 100, he didn't just run faster than everyone else before him, he ran significantly faster. Here's a breakdown of the full 100 splits of all the running greats before him in their 300 efforts. For Bolt, he got out super quick over the first 200, achieving this distance in 20 seconds flat. But for his final 100, he actually struggled quite significantly, only covering this final 100 in 10.97. For Michael Johnson, he covered his second 100 meters incredibly fast. In fact, it was even faster than Usain Bolt. But again, his final 100 was significantly slower. And then for Van Niekerk, he also had a solid opening 200, followed by a final 100 that seemed just a little bit slower than what he was capable of. All 3 of these races were incredible, but there seemed to be something missing for the final 100. And this is where Letsile Tebogos entered the picture, because after a speedy opening 200, he proceeded to close his final 100 meters in 10.40 seconds, significantly faster than all 3 of these greats before him. This